News Radio. Today is Monday, so we usually talk about finances on Monday. So we'll have a quick look at the finances and the rest of the mess that this country is in because of a horrible, horrible government. All of them, Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, Sinn Féin, Fianna Fáil, all of them should be put up against a wall and shot for treason against destroying this country and the indigenous Irish people. Okay, we'll start off with the County Laois. 110 migrants are to receive beautiful homes. So many Irish homeless. These economic migrants are from the UNHCR resettlement of the EU relocation programme. And they will all be Muslims because the UN is Islamic Sharia enforcement into the West, and that's exactly what it's become with the EU. It's like a brother to help the West become Islamic, and the fourth of it. Otherwise you're a racist unless your country is taken over and your women and children are raped and gang raped and your lives are in danger. That is what the UN is really all about. There was no referendum to ask the Irish people what they felt about non-Irish being given Irish homes. Their government is completely racist against the indigenous Irish people. They are racist completely, and their hate for the indigenous Irish knows no bounds. It's a disgrace of what's happening. 22 so-called Syrian families. When the war is over, they're supposed to be from Syria, and God knows in reality they're probably from any Middle Eastern background that isn't even in war. But they're supposed to be Syrians, but I very much doubt it. But Assad has asked for his people to come back. So why are we housing them when the 10,000 Irish homeless have no homes, have nowhere to go? Why are they allowed to stay in the streets and these 22 families are given Irish homes when Assad has asked for them back? The war's over. Why are they being given Irish homes above Irish people? It's completely, this government is so racist towards the Irish people. It's hate. And the EU and the UN are all completely racist against the indigenous Europeans. Our government is so racist towards the Irish people. They should be sent out and shot. There was one reporter going on about the hijab and Michael Collins would have totally approved of it. No, he wouldn't. No Republican, real true Republican, would have agreed with Ireland being the plantation of Ireland to happen over again. That's what they fought and died for the indigenous Irish, not for Irish guards, not to even be Irish. No, Michael Collins wouldn't have died or agreed with that, or anybody who fought and died for Ireland would agree. They fought and died for Ireland, for the Irish, not to be plantation again. Absolutely a disgrace. 30,000 scientists have declared climate change a hoax. Well, could have told you that. It's a money-making scheme. Zappone, non-Irish woman, goes on to her most racist comment, anti-Irish hatred. Why doesn't she just go back to Canada if it's not diverse enough? If it's not non-Irish enough for her, go back to Canada. She doesn't have to live here. She doesn't even have any Irish blood. She's no right to be here. Or spreading her hate towards the Irish, about the Irish. And she's got child minister and she brings in bloody abortion. Horrible, disgusting lady who's not even Irish, who spews out hate. She says the Irish is still male, pale and stale. What a complete racist statement. It's also sexist, but completely racist. The hate for the Irish people with the Irish government is an absolute national disgrace. They're at war with us because we're Irish. They want the Irish out of Ireland. If you people haven't seen or read through this, it's absolutely a disgrace. You all should be on the phone to this ENAR and reporting the amount of racist attacks on the Irish people from the Irish politicians, are spewing out hate every day about the Irish people. We should all be on the phone ringing INRA. Have you heard what Zappone said about the Irish people? Pale, male and stale. How disgusting of a comment. Go back to Canada. And you know what? Any Irish politician who are spewing out the hate for the Irish people should be either fired or sent back to their own countries if they hate it so much. Absolutely. She says the Irish politics still does not reflect communities which they are supposed to support. Now, it's the indigenous Irish people they're supposed to, and they certainly don't with comments like yours. You don't reflect the Irish people, Zappone. You represent the left scum who hate Ireland. And you hate us as a race. Well, go back to Canada with your disgusting attitude towards the indigenous Irish. Why are we allowing people to talk about us like this? Why are we not getting those government out? Why are we allowing such racist attacks on the Irish people from the Irish government? It's a disgrace. Like a complete racist. Irish are white, stale. Like, what the hell? Complete left-wing scum attitude and their hatred. Racist. They are the biggest racist going. Racist against the Irish, and they get away with it. Absolutely disgrace. This is like calling for the penal laws again. The Irish shouldn't be able to hold their own land. The Irish shouldn't be educated. The Irish shouldn't... This is completely what the British did. And you all still whinge about the British? The Irish government are doing this to us. It's the penal laws are back. They want the Irish out of Ireland. And that is what's happening. It's a disgrace. And we all should be reporting the racist marks of this government. So-called government. They do not represent us. They represent the migrants, and even the migrants, I don't even think all of them would agree with this statement from the disgusting government. All of us should be on the phone to INRA. Absolutely all of them. Reporting racist abuse from the Irish government. Absolutely racist abuse. Incitement to hate against the Irish people. Hate speech against the Irish people. All done by the Irish government. Leo, the rent boy for the EU, and his Zappone. Absolute hate speech. Incitement to hate. That's what I call it. We all should be on the phone to INRA. Get off. Now, everybody ring INRA and say the Irish government and their hate. Zappone should be fired for her racist comment towards the Irish people. Absolutely disgusting. Attacks on the Irish males because they're Irish males. Absolutely, we shouldn't stand for any of this. Absolutely, get out. Fire her right now. She's not even Irish. Tell her to go back to Canada. It's so perfect and diverse over there. And there's not so many Irish males over there. Go back to Canada and find so many Irish males there. Be happy there and leave us alone. How dare she talk about that? Absolutely, the cheerleading in the Irish government for the hate on the Irish people. Absolutely disgrace. Makes me sick to the stomach. All of them fired. Every single one of them. Anyway, I'll go on about the Brexit. A former Brexit minister, Chris Heaton, says Theresa May's ridiculous decision to see the EU deal. Instead of taking control, the Tory MP resigned as Brexit minister. Resignation letter to the PM. I truly believe our country will swiftly overcome any immediate issues on leaving without a deal and go on to thrive. He resigned once it was clear May did not want to leave with a no deal, which made his job, he felt, irrelevant. Our preparations for a no deal was very well advanced, and I truly believe our country would overcome any issues and go on to thrive. Instead, May broke her word on Brexit. Now the UK faces a prospect of having to elect a new MEPs to the European Parliament. Mairead McGuinness, Vice President of the EU, was asked a simple question on BBC Question Time, which wasn't able to answer. The question was, who will put the border up in Northern Ireland if the north of Ireland and the south of Ireland don't want it, and Britain doesn't want it, and you say the EU don't want it? So who's going to put up the border? Now, of course, she couldn't answer that because it's the EU. And the only reason why they want to put it up is to put a thorn in the side of the British, to antagonise them, because they're hoping for a war with their stupid little EU army. But Theresa May has tried to sign the British into the EU army, so she's a complete traitor towards the British. We're living in very dangerous times. Our governments do not represent us at all, and particularly the Irish government. The English government's probably slightly better at hiding it. But the Irish government's outwardly racist towards the Irish people and incites hatred towards the indigenous population and has hate speech where it's okay to go on and say that the Irish politicians or the Irish people are mainly pale, stale and male. Complete sexist, racist ageism. Absolutely disgraceful about the indigenous population. And they're supposed to be politicians. Get them all out now for all those racist comments, and everybody get on the phone to ENAR right now. Everybody phone them up and say, we're sick of being attacked by the Irish government. We're sick of their hate speech. We're sick of their incitement to hate towards us. We're sick of their plantation, and we don't want penal laws brought back into this country under the EU and the Irish government, which is what's happening to us. Absolutely, to this day, our Irish people will not be allowed to be educated through Irish, through the way of the Irish old ways, through love of your own country. No, you'll be told you're useless because you're white. Penal laws back again. We'll have to invent hedge schools again, which we should have already done anyway, because the schooling education at the moment is completely anti-Irish and pure pro-EU bullshit, that you're not even Irish, you're European bullshit. Absolutely disgrace. So, the Irish won't be able to practice their religion. Total penal laws. Have a look at penal laws, and they're doing exactly what the penal laws. But no Muslims will be allowed. The new plantation is an Islamic plantation. And that is the new plantation for Ireland, bringing in penal laws again and plantation. Everything that you give out about the British is happening under your noses. And our Irish government, totally racist attacks on the Irish people, and nobody standing up, nobody ringing ENAR for the racist abuse they attack that we get every single day. Absolutely a disgrace. Again, thank you for listening on the Bon Ree Show on Irish News Radio.
You are listening to Irish News Radio and irishnews.net. Email news@irishnews.net.